Welcome to Barb's Crochet Den. Okay, so today I'm just gonna talk a few minutes about the blanket I just finished. I'm gonna put pictures in here at the end. I haven't figured out how to put them, here yet. So I just finished the Victoria's German Shells blanket by Jonna Martinez, and I used a tutorial on YouTube, so I'll try and link it below. I don't know if the links I've been putting are actually working, but I'm trying to make sure I give credit because this is not my blanket. So, a couple of things. She uses the Red Heart Ombre Deep Teal. I use Red Heart Ombre True Blue. Not denim, it's True Blue. She uses a G hook, and I used the Furls Aura G Plus 4.5 millimeter hook. Then she does 3 repeats on it. I did the 3 repeats, and then after I did a row of half double crochet, 2 rows of V-stitches, and then 1 shell, which is 4 rows make a shell. So 4, 5, 6. I did 7 rows. That's how I finished mine. She had 4 skeins of yarn that she used. I used 4 and a partial because when I got to the last when I finished the 3rd repeat, I still had quite a bit of yarn left in the 4th skein of yarn. So I decided to make the border, and it was on the 2nd to last row. I had to get the 5th skein of yarn. So those are the differences between the two. I really like this blanket. It's quite nice. And in the pictures, it's laid out on a California king size bed. I had this blanket. Is one of the ones I had to pay attention to a lot on, because when I wasn't paying attention, I'd make mistakes and then I'd have to frog it. And I had to frog it a few times. I had to frog it back a few rows for mistakes. But that's not that's not because of the pattern. It was just me not paying attention, trying to watch TV, crochet, and get it done quickly because it was a gift for someone who's I was already going to make it for them. And then they asked me to make them a blanket. And then in there, they had their birthday. So I was trying to get this one done really fast. If you're going to do this blanket, I recommend just taking your time. Don't try and rush through it. Just take your time. Enjoy. Have fun making it. So that being said, this is a very short video just to be like, hey, it's done. I am dressed the exact same as my last video because I'm recording them on the exact same day. So I look exactly the same. And that's also because I have 1, 2, 3 hours and then I got to go to work. And right now I am working on the moose blanket. So I want to get that done. And I got to eat lunch. And I'm doing laundry. So I'm doing all that at the same time. So there we go. Lots and lots. So I decided to make this tiny little video. It's one of my shorter ones. I'm going to put pictures of the blanket at the end. You'll see the 1 row of arches for the border. I thought that would make a nice little border on it. It's I didn't want to add any other different borders because I thought the blanket looked nice the way it was. So I didn't want to put a different border on it. So I just used 1 row of arches as a border. And I think it looks rather nice. And it's already been gifted. So I don't have to worry about that. They've already got it. And I'm glad I did not use the Red Heart Ombre Violet. I'm glad I stuck with 1 color. It looks nice. I love it. I've been debating if I really want to make one in the violet color or not. However, I believe my next blanket is going to be with my Grinch Green yarn from Mary Maxim's. So we'll see what I make with that. In the meantime, like, subscribe, leave your comments. I appreciate any advice you guys have. And until next time, you guys have a great day.